here's the thing. The reason why you cannot allow yourself to become ignorant of your enemy and ignorant about who you are and what you possess is because what God is calling you and assigning you to, you've got to start opening up your understanding and thinking on another level if you're going to thrive in the next dimension. That's why I believe that when Paul writes in 2 Corinthians 3:2, and he says that we are living epistles read of all men, I know that his first purpose for writing that is that our lives are called to be our message to the people who are examining our lives. Because the greatest message that you will ever preach, it is not with the microphone, but it is with your life. So I do agree, I concur, I believe that we are living epistles that people are reading, and that God is using the letter of our life for his glory. But can I tell you, I believe that there's a duality there in the purpose of what he's trying to convey. Because every now and then it's not enough for people to read your letter, but sometimes you need to go back and read your own letter about your life. Because if you were to go back and read your own letter about your life, you would start looking at everything that you've gone through up to this point that has brought you to where you are, and you'll start examining not only your victories but your failures. You'll start examining not only your triumphs but your issues. How in the world did I end up in the battle in the first place? See, here's the thing. While you're reaching toward and trying to grab your success, you cannot allow yourself to lose hold of the statistics of your past. I'll say that again. While you're reaching toward the success of your future, do not lose a grip on the statistics of your past, because the statistics of your past are the revelation to you of what are my weaknesses and how has the devil been thriving off of my weaknesses that caused me to fail in the first place. Y'all ain't gonna talk to me. Look at somebody and tell them, read your letter. Yeah, that's why I can boldly stand and say tonight, I will never forget not only what God brought me out of, but I'll never forget what I allowed the devil to get me into in the first place. Oh yeah, I need somebody to talk to me. I'll never forget how the whiskey bottle ended up in my hand. I'll never forget how the blunt ended up on my lips. I'll never forget how adultery ended up in my house. I'll never forget how my children went crazy, and it wasn't the community, it wasn't the government, but it was me being a bad example. Y'all ain't gonna talk to me. I'll never forget how I didn't pay my taxes, and there I am. I look at somebody and tell them, I'll never forget. You cannot afford to forget the stuff you got yourself into, because what you don't realize is if you allow yourself to be ignorant concerning what you got yourself into, you'll keep getting into it every single year, every single time. But somebody holler, enough is enough. See, God help me here. See, here's the thing. What has been Satan's strategy for my failure is getting ready to become my strategy for my success. Tweet that. Look at somebody and tell them, what has become Satan's strategy for my failure is about to become my strategy for my success. Which means I dealt with this, I struggled with it, but I ain't no fool. If it cut me up last time, I ain't gonna let it cut me up no more. If it tore my house up last time, I'ma tell that devil at the door, you can't come in here, because everything in this house has got to worship God. As for me and my house, we